think he leads with vision. I think he has clear ideas about what he wants to accomplish and clear steps about how to accomplish that. And that's really comforting and relieving, especially as a first-year social worker at this school. And he doesn't hesitate to give feedback or ask hard questions or stand up for things that he believes in. And that's really inspiring.
He comes across with a vulnerability and approachability that makes what can be a really difficult job easier. He allows us to explore different options and make the most of the students that go here to challenge them, to challenge ourselves, and to really improve not only the academic rigor, but what we can offer students as far as life experience goes.
I feel like Mr. Harris is really approachable, and so I enjoy being around that, and I think the entire school and all the staff too, because they work with him, enjoy that too, because you can just be really open with him.
I'd say everything he does is trying to make our lives easier. I mean, teaching in general, I think, is one of the hardest professions out there because we see the children every day and you get really emotionally attached to them and to their stories. And so our students who come to school here at RAU, they have a lot of needs, and like a lot of the needs that we're meeting daily are like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We're trying to provide them with like food and shelter and safety. And we are the ones who have to try to figure out how to provide that for them. Greg really helps us do that. He makes it known that taking care of the kids is our first job and building that relationship is our first job, knowing that we'll get to the academics the same day, but we need to start with what they need. And so sometimes they need a snack, and sometimes they need to talk, and sometimes they need a counselor, and sometimes I'm the counselor. But he knows that the work can't happen until we get that done first.
I think the biggest challenge right now, which is no secret to anybody in education, is just the mental health crisis that's happening in Oregon right now. The amount of stuff that students are carrying with them to school, and they're not getting help other places. And so while school might not be the absolute best place for them to be getting that, it's the place where we have a lot of people and they care. And I think what our job is how do we build positive relationships and teach students what those positive relationships look like. But on any given day, they're bringing that in school. And I think that's the most significant challenge, is just getting them ready to learn reading, writing, and math. I mean, they can't do that if they're not being taken care of, they don't have food, if they don't have housing, if they don't have love and support and relationships. And so really we start with that as a primary focus. And we build that because kids aren't going to learn the other stuff unless they feel like they're supported and taken care of.